friends, welcome back to our channel Closer to Earth. Hope everybody is safe and healthy at home. So everybody is bored during this lockdown period, and might be thinking of some travel experiences of past, or you might have planned for some future travel experiences. So I want to share you some of my past travel experiences which we had done, which was in Jodhpur. We had gone for a wedding in Pushkar, which is near Ajmer.
So, friends, we reached Pushkar by taking an auto from Ajmer station. The Pant family was really welcoming, and guess what? I got to ride Himalayan Royal Enfield. So, that was my midnight ride in the Royal Heritage.
Dawn.
Wedding morning was a beautiful sunshine day. We could see parrots chirping and peacocks on the terraces of the hotel. Pushkar is surrounded with beautiful hills and comprising of one lake throughout the city. That's Pushkar Lake. We had breakfast and left for exploring Pushkar. We saw many parrots on the way to Brahmaji temple. Brahmaji temple is a Hindu religious hotspot. A temple that's dedicated to the Lord that brought about the creation of everything. These are the Brahmaji Prasad that's called as Son Halwa and was really yummy. Next stop was the beautiful Pushkar Lake at 7 a.m. in the morning. The lake has got many ghats surrounded, and this is one of the ghats named as Gau Ghat. We then left for Savitri Mata temple. Unfortunately, the cable car that takes the pilgrims to the temple was under maintenance, but we couldn't skip clicking the picture. So this is the front view of the Royal Heritage where our Dhula was getting ready. Even in the afternoon, we couldn't resist going out to explore the market streets of Pushkar. Then was the wedding time and all went very happy.
Hey, bye.
This was the night view of Pushkar when we returned to grab some rest. Next day, early morning, we took a bus from Ajmer Junction to Jodhpur, which is approximately 200 kilometers. We reached our hotel Gauri Haveli, which is located beneath the Mehrangarh Fort. Also, please make a note, the Havelis near Clock Tower especially are very reasonable and also closest to the other attractions. We were really tired after the long journey. However, we couldn't resist having the Rajasthani delicacies. We bought a rented bike which costed us around 700 rupees for 2 days. Yeah, but after a lot of negotiation. How many of you all like sweets? Because I have a really sweet tooth. And yes, please let me know in comments about this one. The chaat bhandar in old area is really crowded, and the chaats in Rajasthan are very spicy. Though we were expecting it to be sweet. We drove to Janta Sweets, which is one of the finest sweet homes in Jodhpur, which is like very close to Clock Tower. We tried their ghevar and rabdi. Both were delicious, but guys, angur rabdi was not really worth the cost. But yeah, must try ghevar and rabdi. At night, we saw the clock tower was full of blue and pink lights, and the view of Mehrangarh Fort from here looked awesome. Next day, early morning, we started our ride to Kelana Lake, which is like approximately 15-16 kilometers from Clock Tower. And that's the view.
Oh, yes, this was the lake. So peaceful in the early morning.
Yeah. And but yes, the boating starts around 9:30, but we visited there around like what 6 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful, isn't it?
Oh man, trust me, I shouldn't have taken a year. Shopping, you know. This is the Mehrangarh Fort, and these are the elevator tickets of Mehrangarh Fort, which takes you to the top floor of the museum. You also have a zip lining available to explore the fort, but you have to book them a day before. These are the cradles of Raja Maharajas.
They're so beautifully handcrafted. The fort is so beautiful all around. This is a 360-degree view from the inside of the museum. This is their Sheesh Mahal, and this would be the view from the fort. This is the Jodhpur city, which is painted with the indigo color. However, the few parts of the fort are restricted. This is their entertainment room.
This is the Jaswant Thada. It was built by Maharaja Sardar Singh of Jodhpur in the memory of his father, Maharaj Jaswant Singh II.
And again, it was time for the stomach. We went back to the Janta Sweets. We had some delicacies, and there was this another sweet center which was opposite to the Janta Sweets. It's called as Poker Sweets, where we had really nice dal bati and yes, the mawa kachori. It was awesome with some really nice juices and some flavors of elaichi and cashews. The Mandora Gardens, when its charming collection of temples and memorials and its high rock terraces, is another major attraction. The gardens house the chhatris of many rulers of Jodhpur state. Prominent among them is the chhatri of Maharaja Ajit Singh, built in 1793. And yeah, streets of Jodhpur where GPS doesn't really help
Head
you.
southeast on Fatehpur Road toward Dazian Ka Chowk Road.
The Indigo restaurant at Gauri Haveli provided us a really nice Indian food and, of course, the beauty of Mehrangarh Fort. So, friends, this is how our journey of Jodhpur came to an end. However, I would like to read out a really nice poem written by my bestie Neha. Here it is. I wish I was a photograph hidden in your wallets so that you never feel alone. I wish I was a photograph, unedited one, so that I would be as genuine as I can. I wish I was a photograph so that I would take you in the past and bring a smile on your face. I wish I was a photograph so that we would freeze all the lovely moments and cherish them forever. Thank you, friends, for watching our video, and please do like and subscribe, and please do not forget to click on the bell icon below.